Hi, and welcome back to a new episode of the greatest book club in the world, the book club. Yeah! And today, guys, we're on extreme special episode. Because today, guys, on episode number 301, guys. We're starting the race to the 400 special episode. So, guys, it's savage. So, guys, I really hope that you enjoy the special episode of a 400 episodes. And besides that, you know what it's so special? As you see in my goggles, my goggles, you see this light? Yeah, I'm recording in my home studio, in my house, and I got my ringtail. You can see it in my glasses. And let me just show you, demonstrate you what it look like before the light. Like this, this, and we can make it stronger. I think it looks better, and we can change it. This is the light that I like the most. And another thing is today that I'm using my new microphone, my 15 QK 669. And to tell you guys, I see that it's moving. The meter of the microphone is moving, but I don't know how it sound like. And no, I don't have any. How you call it? Headphone jack. But anyway, I'm using it, and after the podcast, I need to see how it sound, and maybe if I need to turn in more on or off, louder and quieter the music, the sound. So yeah. Anyways, guys, as you see, I'm more happy today than I was in the last episode, and it's actually recorded yesterday. Because I said, it is what it is, guys. Sometimes we fail, sometimes we win. That's what we said. Failure is the tuition of failure is part of a success. You can be better or better. I just become better because of it. And that's it. Today I came with a smile, and today I had the work interview, job interview that I told you about with the head of marketing. And I hope that I'm going to get the job. If I get the job, it's going to be savage. If not, it's also going to be savage because I have this podcast. So I would have much more time to put inside this podcast and make a motivation and the other challenge that I have. So if I win it, I win it. If I want, I don't. I want to win it. I want to win it because of the money and because of the opportunity. I don't want to win it because I want to continue. I love my life right now, and I want to continue with my quiet life. But if I win it, it's going to be change me, and it's going to be better for me. So anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're new to the channel, welcome back. My name is Zach, and I'm the host of this podcast, guys. We're working together on English speaking level, learning level, and on communication skills to stay in front of the camera and to get better for the camera. I'm doing so because I truly believe that this English is the number one tool that each one of us must acquire in order to be successful in life. And the second tool that is going to help us in order to get better for the camera. And guys, if you take those two skills and you can combine them together, you can create content on the internet and again influence billions of people all around the world. So it's highly recommend to work on those stuff. Saying that, guys, I'm aware of the fact that sometimes it might be challenging to speak in English and to be in the camera. And what we are doing on this podcast, my goal is to inspire the people to also work on English and to be on the camera. And I want to inspire you, the lady and gentlemen that are watching. See, it's looking good, my hands comes to the light. The lady and gentlemen that are watching the podcast, I want to inspire you to also do the same, and to speak your truth and inspire the world. Make a difference because we're real. Because you're unique and you have this unique story to tell. And I think it's really important that you will share your message with the world. And I think that it's really important that you will share your message with the world. So guys, and what I'm doing, especially on this podcast, is I'm sharing with you guys, and I'm doing so, and I'm trying to inspire the people to also work on English, by sharing with you guys my own journey, my own struggles, failures, success, obstacles that I'm facing of podcasting five episodes per week, and to speak in a language which is not my native language. My native language is Hebrew, and I speak in English. And I struggle with the way that I'm looking. But anyway, I'm just continue to do it. I'm going to continue to give you 100% of myself. And you see, sometimes I have a good attitude. Sometimes I a bit down like yesterday, like the previous episode. Because of the test, and if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just watch the French special episode. And I don't believe that you don't know what I'm talking about, because of course you watched the French special episode. And guys, you see, I'm just trying to give you my 100%. And besides of that, I'm using this podcast as a document as my journal. It's my documentation. I don't know if it's a word like this, but it's communicate. Documentation. And I think that I'm going to watch it 15 years from now is going to be really, really, really nice. So, AK in your 60 birthday party, if you made it so far. So yeah, shout out to you, and all your friends and everybody that are coming to watch you. You are a savage. Make me proud. Make me proud with the perfect about you reach. Did we reach 1 million subscribers on AK Motivation? What's about Yankin Kia Kadosh? I'm there. Kadosh, how you doing, Kadosh? For the Greg mentality. Did we made it? Did we make Yankin show become a success? I hope so. Or maybe something else that we did together. Yeah. Anyway, guys, this is the podcast. And you see today, guys, I got this really nice friend of mine. She got to the podcast. She looks really serious. She dresses nice. And if you want to check her out, you know where you can find her on 3, 2, 1. Bang! You can find them on Good Fun. And this good background upload to Good Fun Bananas was an angel 1 to 3 on 1st of July 2014. Wow, it's almost 7.5 years ago. And guys, if of course they like it, and guys, if you want to download the picture, if you want to download the picture, you just need to choose the resolution from here. Press download. Right click on the picture. שמירת בשם בעברית, או עושה pictures in English, and tell them to comment below about it in your language, and none of us need to guess where you are all around the world. Press on it. Choose the one need to save it on computer. Press save and comment just like. Say it, you will get this green background on the computer. So guys, thank you very much for Angel123 for sharing this great background with us and uploading it to Good Fun. And thank you very much to the artist who made this great background for sharing it with us. And today, guys, today we are getting really close to finish the great series of Your Next 5 Moves by Patrick David. Because I calculated, I count the episodes that we have left until we finish the book. It's going to be 4. We have 4 episodes, including this one, and the 5th episode is going to be the summary of the book. So on this weekend, we're going to finish the book. So yeah, I really enjoy this book, and I'm looking forward to see which book I'm going to choose to start a new book. So yeah, and I think that I'm going to finish recording the series tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to start the book a little bit before him. So enjoy. So guys, if you want to check out this guy background, or if you want to check out the book or Patrick David's social media account, you got all the link in the description below. And you know that I recommend to check Patrick David's social media account, because on Patrick David's social media accounts you get so much knowledge, so much wisdom, and it's for free. So Just do it, guys. And look at at this side. You see, it's look like an empire, an vampire. You see? Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I love it. And guys, if anyone of you have any suggestion for making proof of self for the podcast, or if anyone of you want to come to the podcast, be a guest on the podcast, share with me the board, inspire the board, or just turn it a little bit on. Just have a great time with me in English because, as you know, I'm a really nice guy in English. So please let me know in the comment below so we can arrange it. So then, guys, of course, guys, feel free if you have any life lessons that you learned by your life lessons that you learned by your own, or maybe something that I said, or you saw from somewhere else, or also the book that you think that can enrich our life, our community life. Please feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section below. This life lessons or the nice quote from the book with me, and all of us can get a better, improve ourselves. Thanks to you guys. So guys, thank you very much. And one things before we start the book. If you enjoy the video, if you enjoy the process, and if you want to support the journey, please consider to like the video, share with friend, subscribe to the channel, put the notification bell so you get to each of the extremely exciting episode on YouTube. And they know it's going to be 5 extremely exciting episodes per week. So make sure to check them out and to make sure to let's come to the channel and push that notification bell. Guys, let's just jump to the book. So next 5 moves by Patrick by David. Page Masters Art of Business Strategy. Page 228 to 231. Need by the meat, the legend, the man himself, the man himself, give Mr. John, please. Mr. John, please. Give Mr. John, please. Boy, yeah. So let's go. That's what's up. That's me. So let's go. Hey. So chapter 15, cultivate your power and stay better tested. If a man is proud of his wealth, he should not be praised until it is known how he employs it. Socrates. Everybody likes you until you're a competitor, especially if you're a formidable one. When I started my business, all the cheerleaders lined up to wish me well. People just love a warm and fuzzy underdog story. Once my company really started growing, enemies appeared from everywhere. People started blocking me on social media. Rumors were spread. They called me Darth David. People in my industry, as you now know, did everything they could to shut me down. Staying a successful entrepreneur year after year is the ultimate challenge. In our final chapter, I want you to learn even more about leverage. I want you to see how having options will change your mindset and ultimately take you to a place of power. I want to show you that asking how you can help others before asking for something in return will shift every interaction you have. We are going to expand on many topics we have already covered. Since you need people to scale your company, and you need fulfilling relationships to enjoy your life, we are going to drill down and explain how you can guide people to becoming their best. Don't mistake drive as meaning you are the one who is at the wheel. Rather, you need to understand that you need to understand what drives people. Recognize that it's different different for everyone, and use the leadership to assist them in steering. Title: Real power is having options. Leverage is such an important element of power that we need to dig deeper to understand it better. The person who really has a leverage is the person who needs the deal the least. Options give you power. If you can walk away from a deal, you are in the best position to negotiate the best terms. If you must make a deal happen, you are going to be at the mercy of someone else's power, and you are probably going to make a lousy deal. That is an obvious concept. The question is how to put it into practice. The short answer is, whenever possible, cultivate multiple options. Instead of looking for that one dream home, the same idea applies to a car, an office building, and a key item. Survey the market and find the free options you will enjoy. Then, when you go to make a deal with your top choice, you will have the advantage because you will have other options that will also make you happy. If you sense that you are the seller's only option, now you really have leverage. I know entrepreneurs who go after one big client, hoping it will solve all the problems. They think that getting their product into Costco, Target, or Walmart will mean they can stop prospecting. Will mean they can stop prospecting. Maybe a deal like that will become your magic bullet for a month, or maybe even a year or two. Eventually though, that big customer will use its leverage to take away your power. How much mental anguish do you go for worrying about losing a key customer or a valid employee? Now look for your deepest why. The main reason is that you don't know if you would survive if you lost a customer or employee. As a result, you have already given away your power. I am an advisor for Bobby's company, which is doing $8 million dollars in annual revenue. On paper, his business looks great. On paper, his business looks great. There is only one problem. 5 million of his revenue comes from one customer. For a while, the customer was satisfied and life was grand. Over time though, the customer kept pushing for a more consensus. And why didn't Bobby push back? Because he had no other options. For all the talk of posturing and bluffing, which can have its place, people know who has a power in a relationship. The customer kept asking for better and better terms, which can be an implied threat. If you don't give us what we want, we will take our business elsewhere. We are all supposed to be grandmasters in business by now. We should be able to come up with the perfect move to get Bobby out of this jam. To get Bobby out of his jam. We should be able to come up with the perfect move to get Bobby out of this jam. That, in fact, was what he asked me to do. The problem, however, was that the moves he had failed to make years before it put him into that bin. When he had stopped prospecting, when he had stopped growing his business, when he had gotten complacent Complacent after landing this big customer. That was when his problems had begun. I had an easy solution for Bobby. I told him to go get more I told him to go get more options. His leverage was already gone. There was no move he could make, no posturing he could do to keep the big customer and make even a cent of profit. He, of course, didn't want to hear it. Bobby lost the customer and went. Bobby lost the customer and went from an $8 million to $3 million business overnight. As if that weren't bad enough, he was forced to sell the company because it was unsustainable as if that weren't bad enough. He was forced to sell the company because it was unsustainable without his main customer. You know who bought him? That's right, his old customer. And it cut Bobby out of the business right after making the acquisition. Because Bobby was playing like an amateur, never thinking past one or two moves ahead. He got checkmate right out of business. The moral of the story? The key to power is having options. If Bobby had spread his revenue over a large group of customers, he wouldn't have been so vulnerable. If he had gone to the point of where the demand for his product existed exceeded his capacity to produce it, he could have been the one dictating. He could have been the one dictating the terms. The power would have shifted, giving Bobby the ability to raise prices or insist on a quicker payment terms. Maybe your relationships, maybe in your relationships you will get lucky and find the perfect person and live happily ever after. But in business, the perfect customer doesn't exist, no matter how beautiful or rich he may be. If 30% or more of your revenue comes from one place, you are in trouble. It doesn't matter how much money you are making. When your revenue stream is concentrated in one customer, that customer is in control. Generate options for yourself. This is true regarding customers as well as talent. When you have plenty of both, you won't have to worry constantly that people are going to leave you. You can make yourself more attractive to anyone if you keep yourself in good shape. In business, that means outworking, out improving, out testing, and out strategizing your competitors. Title: Planning the long-term game of power, humanity, and service. He said outperforming, out improving, out testing, and out strategizing in this book or in the 25 laws of success. Remember? I don't remember. Title: Planning the long-term game of power, humility, and service. In 2019, I gave a speech for a group of aspiring entrepreneurs at an event called Driven in Long Beach, California. After I spoke, a guy came up to me while there were 40 people around us, 5 cameras on us, and he started talking. I've got to tell you, Pat, your content has changed my life. I mean, I am not the same human being. I live for such moments. Hearing how my content has helped people is a tremendous source of pride for me. Just as I was enjoying the rotation, he handed me a business card and said, "My name is Richie. If you ever want to buy real estate in Vegas, give me a call." I stopped him right there. Let me ask you a question, I said. Do you know what you just did? What did I do? He asked. Let's pause for a second so you can think about what he did. In my view, what he did was equivalent of walking up to a woman at a bar and saying, "Oh my gosh, you look so good. Oh my gosh, your hair. I can see you put time into it. Your eyebrows, perfect. Wow. You're absolutely gorgeous. Listen. If you ever want to go to bed with me, here's my card. Give me a call." Does it sound like a power move to you? I liked Richie. I appreciated his hustle. I just wanted him to see how his method was going to kill any chance of his building a long-term relationship with me. Sure, a shotgun approach to a business or dating will enable you to make a sale every now and then. If you play strictly strictly a numbers game. Even amateurs who only think one step ahead close the occasional deal. I asked him, "What do you want to do here with this relationship? Look at the lens you have got on. Your only lens is to see what you want to get out of this." We chatted a bit more, and I sensed enough curiosity and humanity in Richie to tell him my story. In my early 20s, when I had just started selling insurance, I met a very connected guy named Eddie. He was also Middle Eastern, and we had some mutual friends. It wasn't a business connection. He was more like a friend of the family. We became buddies, and they invited me. We became buddies, and they invited me to his 50th birthday party. The party was at his house in an expensive suburb of LA. I arrived in my Ford Focus, and I saw a bunch of nice cars parked near the house. I realized that the party could be an incredible networking opportunity. Even so, I kept a low profile. I didn't talk business or hand out one business card. I even stayed and helped wash the dishes. And guess what, guys? Guess what happened? Yeah, you guessed it. This is the end of the episode. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate the fact that you choose to invest time in me. But I really hope that you learn something new for the channel. So, guys, I can't wait to see you all tomorrow, guys, for the next episode, the extremely exciting episode of the guys book about the book club. Until then, have a great time. Take care of yourself and bye-bye. You know, guys, we're going to almost finish the book, so you definitely want to see the last episode of the series, of this great series. Today is Monday, 14th of February 2022, and time now 20:36 in the evening. And today was a good day, and it's time wait to see if I got the job. I have a feeling that I got the job. I don't know if I want to get the job. Anyway, guys, it is what it is, so let's go. יום שני, 14/2/2022, שעכשיו היא 8:36 בערב. יאללה, אנחנו עוד אחרי את ה-UFC 271. את הקאונטדאון ואת הוולוגס. נלך לישון היום. יאללה, אנחנו נמשיך ולתת בראש, ועם הפרסומות, יאללה, פרסומות, זה פודקאסטים טובות.